All right. Oh, we just lost. Josh. That's okay. He'll be back, I'm sure.
Sad
But
face.
so yes, sad face exclamation point. Um, but what is up, everybody? How is it going today? And welcome to the result announcements for the Sandstorm Decentraland Builder Contest number 5. Lost but not alone. Um, we've we've got quite a panel here today of builders with us. We've got Koshi on, Cyclopa is back with us, and then SRJH. And of course Oscom and myself. So how is it going today, everybody? Oscom, how's it going?
Thanks, mate. I'm doing good. Long days. A lot to do. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Man, it's still sweater weather. Got my hoodie on. You know, all is going well with me. But
I'm very excited because there are two people I never talked with today, Koshi and SR Senior GH or whatever I need to call
I
it.
thought it was senior JH too, but turns out it is not. It is
It is not.
SRJH.
Oh,
Yes.
shoot.
As SRJH, can you tell us why your name is SRJH?
I mean, there's not really a huge explanation behind it. My name's Josh. So
Disappointed.
No explanation. Call me Josh.
yeah, my name's Josh. Josh is easy to remember. Like, I'm totally cool with using my name. SR is just like a tag that I had. SR for me stands for Silk Road. So
Oh,
I just always thought that was cool symbolism. So kind of threw it in
OG.
there.
Dope. And how are you doing today?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's been a good morning. Having some coffee. You know what I mean? Smoked a split. Now
Cheers.
I'm here, ready to do it.
Cheers to the coffee or the spliff.
Likewise.
No, awesome. Are you back on your PC?
I am, yeah. I'm trying to find my little avatar thing so I can drop it on here. But don't wait up for me. I will definitely get that figured out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my god, Cyclopa, your skin is awesome.
I know. It's
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
good.
god.
is it Godzilla? Is that supposed to be Godzilla?
Yeah,
What
it's
is
called a
this, man?
Geo Mall Lizard, but it's from the Samsung Halloween drop.
I didn't
Cool.
get that one. Is it still available?
No. You had to log in every day, and then the next day you get it. If you were lucky, you get it dropped.
Dang.
That
But
one is awesome.
this is from even before the Metaverse music festival, so it goes very fast.
That is pretty cool. How are you doing today, Cyclopa?
Yeah, I'm good. It's evening here.
I was gonna say, yeah, I guess tonight.
Yeah. Worked today,
Let's
so
go. My bad.
kind of relaxing now.
Nice. It is getting to the middle of the week, and then we've got Koshi with us of Glitch Candies. How are you doing, Koshi? This is your second time on, I think, in a week, right? You were on with us
Yeah,
last
yeah.
week.
I'm regular now.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's
Yeah, I'm
go.
good. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Yeah, it was fun actually looking at those submissions.
And we actually, somebody who's probably, I haven't read the comments yet. Oh, wow. We have a good amount of comments. So, first off, what is up? Erica Gloom, Juke, Vivi Cryptos, Cynthia Gabriel. Who else do we have in here? I think I saw
Slate
yes,
Train.
Virtual, and of course, Slaterade. What is up, everybody? And Koshi, I saw in the Discord earlier today, Erica Gloom actually had a question regarding audio in scenes. And so, Erica, I don't know if you saw the session we did with Koshi, but we went over a bunch of different kind of audio components and how to bring those into Decentraland. And I think you said you were facing some issues with putting a radio in and getting clear audio quality coming out for the build you're currently working on. So maybe Koshi might be able to help you out with something like that. Oh, and I see Pablo from Golfcraft is in here with us. Pablo,
Hey.
one of the devs from Golfcraft. We actually wanted you on this week for the voting, but unfortunately they weren't able to make it. So hopefully we'll have Golfcraft on next week or the following week for an event or for judging. That would be awesome. But great to have you
We gotta
in
do
here
something
today.
with Golfcraft together. I think that would be super exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, and we did just lose Cyclopa.
Bye, Cyclopa.
But Cyclopa's back.
He was done.
I'm back.
Um,
I tried to comment, but then I clicked login and I went to
but I guess to kick things off, so Cyclopa, you've been on before a couple of times, but Koshi, this is your first time judging, and Josh, I think this is your first time on one of our streams in general. So Koshi, maybe we'll start with you since you're first on the list, but tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got involved in Decentraland, and what you're currently working on.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I'm founder of Glitch Candies and Glitch NFT Studio that we've set up. So we make NFT collections. We launched a few on Stargaze, which is one of the Cosmos NFT chains. It's layer 1 for NFTs in the Cosmos ecosystem, Stargaze. But I'm also a slicer. Work with the Last Slice collective, doing sound design in Decentraland, and now with Glitch Candies, we're also doing events and bringing clients as well to Decentraland. So building scenes for different people. And yeah, I'm involved in different builds, programming in SDK and doing sound design, audio. So yeah, what brought me in, I wanted to bring Glitch Candies into Decentraland, so like an abstract shapes that would morph and move. So I started making actually the collections first, and then organized events, and we generated some 3D sculptures and put them into the scenes. And the focus is on working with audio and utilizing audio in interesting way, and like pushing the boundaries in Decentraland with audio, because it's really limited things that you can do with audio, like with the audio files. So it's just playing with that environment and making the most out of it.
I really like this idea of playing with audio. I think it adds so much to the experiences, because you can literally add context in another way that you can't by just text or
audio and utilizing audio in interesting way, and like pushing the boundaries in Decentraland with audio, because it's really limited things that you can do with audio, like with the audio files. So it's just playing with that environment and making the most out of it.
I really like this idea of playing with audio. I think it adds so much to the experiences, because you can literally add, what's happening?
Audio and utilizing audio in
I think somebody's got their Decentraland audio probably on. Yeah, if you're
apologies.
Was that you, Oscom?
No, it was not me.
Oh,
it could have been mine. Yeah, it was mine, I think.
Okay.
Because it was quite a delay with this.
I was like, yeah, really.
Talking about sound. Let's make
it delay, and it wasn't actually working before, so it was weird. So like it came in halfway through.
I was going to say, well, one, Slaterade, we know you need to refresh. And for anybody who's in Decentraland, if you can't see the current stream on the TV, just go ahead and refresh. I did have to restart that stream. But Slaterade before, oh, no, it's working now. If you look at Koshi, Koshi's avatar, we were talking about this last week, but your headpiece is actually one of your audiovisual designs, right?
Yeah, it's visual.
Wow.
I would call it. I will take the head off so you can hopefully see that. So this is from the software we use. It will hopefully the thing will disappear. It's from the software we use to generate abstract visuals, and we can generate also the objects. So this is made in low poly version of that.
What is like one type of experience you want to do with audio that you haven't done yet?
With audio that I haven't. No, that's a good question. I was looking at smart wearables, and we wanted to utilize smart wearables in like a social game where, for example, once a couple of people meet, then the song pops in.
Nice.
Example.
So like you need 5 people to pop the song or something like
like
this?
If we have we're playing with idea of having like a glitch candy pet that follows you, and then if you have one and then someone else have one, if you two meet in the Decentraland, it can play a song or make a sound. But what we have done so far, like is for example making generative audio out of placement in the space, different loops of different length. So the player controls where that is, and the loops create the ambience by layers. So like using the spatial audio feature, basically, that is in the Decentraland. So because I'm coming from the sound art and new media art background, so like making like in real life, I was making installations or like 30 speakers in one room, or using different speaker array setups. So that's why, like in the Decentraland, it's kind of perfect environment, because I can put the sound exactly when I want and control the mix exactly as I want once I move around.
Yeah.
So that's it's kind of cool, and not many people are using actually sound in the Decentraland besides doing sets or playing live music, as we just had on the festival. But actually, the creative use of audio is definitely underused.
Yeah, I'm thinking you can add like some little details here and there in the experience, like a hidden passageway where then you have like something that's told to you, and then you get like a secret code or something. I think that would be super cool.
Yeah, we were doing that actually in one of our experiences, that on the scavenger hunt with the audio clues. But I think not everyone got them, because they were quite hidden, and not because people are not used to that as well. Like that's another thing.
For sure.
I think everybody that's tuned into this stream will see some of Koshi's audio work, coming to Decentraland soon, perhaps related to Sandstorm. He's been working on something a little special. So I think that'll be exciting. And Koshi, yeah, I mean, what you're doing with audio in the space, I think definitely the audio is underutilized just from a scene perspective in general. But we also have with us today SRJH, or Josh. And Josh, this is your first time on stream with us. So, tell us a little bit about your background and how you got into Decentraland. And then also, I think your PFP has something, a unique backstory to it as well, if you want to share that.
My profile picture, that's actually just a design that I drew for a Friday the 13th flash party that we had at the tattoo shop. So I've been a tattooer for like the last 10 years.
Yeah, that's what I was
getting at. Yeah, I've been a tattooer for about 10 years now, and I hadn't done anything like any of this until I found Decentraland, and I was just mind blown. It was about a year ago now. It was last November I first jumped in, but I didn't really I kind of jumped in, checked it out, and then I didn't jump in for like almost a month. So it was like halfway through December I started like running around more, and I got hooked, man. My mind was blown. Like once I started finding out that individuals are making these things, you know what I mean? People are like teaming up and like building these experiences. Like this is like rad. And like since then, I've met a lot of people, and Cyclopa, one of the people I've met early on in my Decentraland experience. Yeah. Like it's so cool to finally be working like closer with you, like building things, dude. Like it's been rad, and meeting other people along the way. Koshi, DCLcurations, now Oscom and Slater. Like super cool, man. I'm happy to be here.
Did you do any tattoo arts and parted within Decentraland?
Yeah, I actually have made a couple like tattoo wearables. I like took part in helping to make one that kind of sparked.
Can you put one of them on your avatar that that Slaterade can showcase?
Yeah, I actually do have one equipped on my, like it's showing on my end, but it's not showing on
Yeah,
stream.
you probably have to refresh to update.
I need to refresh.
If is it showing for you, but not for us, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I think when you come back now, then it shows you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm refreshing right now. So
I had to
see how
do
it
the
goes.
same with the dino skin. So
But yeah, I definitely, man, like I got in and I was like, oh, I gotta make tattoos. Like, why would I not try to make some tattoos? It was kind of weird to navigate.
Yeah, because the art process is different, right? Because when you work on as a real life tattooer, I assume you do like some form of mood board or like draft design by hand,
Totally.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And you get with the client, and then they are happy with it or not, and then you decide to do it. How does that how does that get transported within like the virtual space where I guess you need to draw too, but then what do you actually do with
Yeah.
it, right?
I mean, the biggest difference here is most of like any tattoo type wearable design that I've done like so far, a lot have not been published. Like this one that I'm wearing is the only one that I have published in my like Decentraland store. But I've like worked with other people and like tried to like help figure out some sort of process. And I've seen like other tattoo wearables in Decentraland. For me, it's the importance of finding a process, like whether that's using, like I use Procreate on iPad to like do my just like digital paint of my design.
Makes sense.
And then I'll like use Blender for like placing it on the avatar body and making anything else that's going to be paired with it, like finding a category that works. Like it's so hard to find like a way to make a tattoo like on the upper body without taking up the upper body slot so that other like clothing can be worn with it. That was probably like one of the biggest challenges, and I still hope that there will still be like updated ways on how to do this better, but as of right now, this is kind of just where I'm at with it, you know what I mean? We'll see. I don't know if you guys can see it now, but like
yes,
this one
yes, we can. We can.
Yeah.
This one I paired
right
with the feet category so that you can rock the tank top with it. And it wasn't like I didn't want to put a shirt with it because I didn't want to choose what shirt people wore, but I ended up having to choose what shoes they wore. So I don't know. It's kind of like just a weird little balance, you know what I mean? But ultimately I would like to make like slots, like fill, like how how people fill slots with wings and they'll stack as many wings as they can. Like I want to use that kind of concept, but with tattoos on like, different parts of the body.
People can make like customizable sleeves.
They can like build a bodysuit type thing, you know what I mean? Like that's the goal. So
I think it's so cool. I think it's so cool. Like I can clearly imagine you just doing like a collection of wearables that are just about tattoos and
yeah,
I'm sure people would love it.
Even like people who want like even if people have their own skin design that doesn't match like the standard like Decentraland avatar body shape, it would be cool to have like custom tattoos for those characters as well. You know what I mean? So I don't know, tattoos have been around since forever and I don't think they're going anywhere, and even in a digital space, and it's just an art form that I've like learned a lot from, and I want to take it with me. So that's where we're at.
Cool.
Complete side note, my mom has been talking about getting a tattoo for like a decade. So you know what, maybe I'll have to meet with you and we can design something, and I'll be like, here, this is what you're getting. Now stop complaining. We'll come out. We'll come to your tattoo shop. We'll
you can draw on his mom.
Yeah, let's get mom a tattoo for sure. Let me know what's up.
Erica saying I was finally there and it shut me out. What did you get for a tattoo, Erica? You can share in Discord if you want.
Oh, also I see we've got Art Cibola and Mariana, and Slater did point out that she is not on our judge panel this time around. Neither is Tang Poco. I think this is the first time Tang isn't on, but We still love you all, and they will be back.
They simply were not cool enough. We had to replace them.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
no, they're
But-
so cool though.
I did see an audio question, I believe, which might have been for Koshi. Somebody had asked about what audio software was being used. What is the name of that audio feature? Art Cibola, I don't know if you want to post some clarification on there, but we will try to Moobot.
What audio feature?
I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what they say. We will see what they say. But what we got 35 minutes left. So Oscom, wanna
Talk with Cyclopa. Come on, you're what a host, man.
Well, I was about to say Oscom. Should we talk with Cyclopa now? You just didn't let me. You just didn't let me.
We should
finish.
talk with Cyclopa because Cyclopa is awesome because he
we
helped us
still
out
have
with you helped us out with the Sandstorm repository, which is a big step.
Oh yeah, about that. Like, I think if you need any help and I can't help you with that, I think Koshi knows more of GitHub than me.
True.
So if I don't know the answer on something, you can always ask Koshi.
Do I know more?
Sorry?
Yeah, I'm not sure
No,
if I
but-
know more than you, but yeah, I'm happy to
Yeah,
help.
from GitHub, I'm a total leak with GitHub, but yeah, we worked it out.
Yeah, honestly, thank you very much for your help because it was like cool. I mean, I never kind of set it up, so I definitely learned a lot in that process. And yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know, we now make it optional when you submit to a contest to also submit to the Sandstorm repository. Doesn't have to always be the submission you give for the contest, but you can still rework it afterwards. But if you want to contribute to Decentraland and contribute by offering your works as 3D assets to the entire community so that anyone can use it and put it in their land and shout you out, essentially, that's something you can do. And I will today, after this show, send you emails. So if you get an email by an Oscom or my real name, which will probably show.
Your real name isn't Oscom?
It's not Oscom. Shocking.
What?
I know. Shocking. Yeah, don't be surprised. You will get an email. I will explain the entire details. I will send out the submission form if you're interested, and we can go from there. So that's for the repository. And now back to you, Cyclopa. What's happening in your life recently? What have you been building?
Yeah, I've been working on the library for the curation station on the Sandstorm headquarters lately. So
I saw it. It looks awesome.
yeah,
It's really cool.
Okay, as long as you guys like it, then it's good, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Really cool things will be on your scene. So that's basically what I've been doing lately.
Was that part of this today? We're gonna check it out and
No.
No, not
No.
Secret.
I think that's for next week, maybe.
Yeah, we gotta do a big thing about it. Like, I don't know what.
Spoiler alert.
Maybe we need to do some emotes or something, or like a giveaway. I don't know. I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, and actually,
token gating.
there was an emote that somebody shared with me that was created for this competition. We're in Slaterade. He's the big dino.
Dude, you know what we should do? Maybe I don't have to say this. We should airdrop like things to people that participated.
I will say, so Risk had sent me the Matrix emote.
Yeah, he did too.
They actually went ahead and minted this in Decentraland already. So thank you. Anybody else who wants to send me free stuff, I will shill it. I'm more than happy to do that for you guys.
Fuck, I didn't tweet about it yet. Oh my god,
no.
I'm the worst guy. Dude. I'm the worst guy.
But that was pretty badass. Oh yeah, if you have the tweet, feel free to pop it in the comments.
Yes, VB Crypto. We love gifts. DCLcurations and me, we love gifts. We love getting free stuff. It's awesome.
Yes.
Dude, I was telling Risk in DMs the other day that my strategy is to just, get a lot of free stuff in Sandbox and Decentraland just from all the builders that that work with us over time. I think that's a magnificent strategy.
I mean,
Yeah.
Decentraland's great for that. There's so much cool stuff, like everywhere. Like so much, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's rad, man. Like, it's cool. It's fun. It's fun to hook people up and like get hooked up and like have a good time doing it because, like, I don't know, man. It's just part of the experience, you know.
Risk asks if we want some Ethereum too. Yes.
Oh yeah, please.
Yeah. I don't even care if there's any thought behind the gift. Just send me, I'll take Tether, USDC.
I'll take it. We'll start a donation wallet.
Is he called Risk or Rich?
Yeah, maybe both.
What do you have for me, Rich?
Yeah, Ethereum apparently.
Oh,
my god. What was the name? Was it what was it, like positive altruism? Is this it? What was the thing again? I forgot.
I don't know.
Anyways, I was referring to recent events in the crypto space because in case you didn't notice, it's burning.
by the way, go to the judging.
Yeah, so before we go to judging, I think maybe each one of you can share with us what was your best experience in Decentraland. I think that's always a cool topic. We can start with you, Koshi.
The fresh on my mind recently was the best one was Bjork's performance was really cool with the grass growing and the raining, and you could climb wearables in the scene, and the lights were really cool with the video and content, and Bjork being there as well. So like overall, that was pretty cool. Enjoy that, especially like claiming NFT like that popped out like randomly on the scene. It was pretty neat.
And that was in the Metaverse music festival. That
was recently, like on Sunday night for me. Really cool.
I've seen a lot of people tweeting about that performance. It seems that stood out more than Ozzy, I guess. I actually didn't see Ozzy Osbourne perform. I'm not sure if he did, but
no, he was in chat, bro.
Ozzy?
He was, yeah, at day one, he was in chat, and he was literally logged in, the Ozzy.
I saw somebody with the username Ozzy, and I just thought that somebody had picked up that name.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was his name, but the real Ozzy, he was in-game with some kind of account, and it was on the screen too, so...
Okay, cool. I might have been there for that then. I was at the Aussie Ozfest set for a few hours and caught some of the opening performances. But that's awesome.
I think it was day one, day two.
Day one is when I was there.
Yeah. I think it was day one. Yeah,
that's awesome. But Josh, I guess you're next on the list. Favorite experience in Decentraland?
I have no idea, dude. I feel like I've had so many cool experiences in Decentraland. I have no clue which one's my favorite.
Let's rephrase it. When did you get the most wasted?
When did I get the most wasted? Right now. This is the coolest.
Oh my god.
No, I really don't know. It's cool to see like people push the boundaries of like the limitations, and I definitely saw a lot of that this weekend for sure. That was definitely
nice. Cool. Yeah, was it a big success, the music festival in general? Was it cool?
Yeah, I had fun. The time that I did spend there, I enjoyed it. I feel like there was so much dynamic to like a lot of like things you could collect and see and hear, and it was just a lot. It was cool.
Nice.
Yeah, and Cyclopa, I know you were on top of the music festival. You were sending out a new post every day with all the how many wearables did you end up claiming throughout the music festival?
I think around 40 or something.
40?
That's crazy.
Yeah, with the emotes and everything included. Yeah, I think something like that.
I slacked.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you guys were all sleeping on it or not?
For everybody listening in.
Yeah, I swear. I think I collected like 60 NFTs during the festival.
That's crazy, dude.
Because I was
Mariana says
like,
thank you for the lists.
I was like 930 NFTs, and now I got 992. So
Wow. Okay. Damn.
Would you say you don't play games halfway or something like that?
oh, I told you that, like Josh, or not? Yeah.
That's funny.
We don't play halfway or games or something. I said something like that to you. Yeah.
So for anybody listening in, if you're looking for some free wearable claims in Decentraland, Cyclopa posts the lists for these major events. And getting into November and December, I know Christmas time and the winter holidays, there are going to be dozens and dozens of airdrops and giveaways, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's basically what I like the most about Decentraland, the quests and things like that.
The quests and free shit.
I think Halloween 2020, I think that's around the first time I started really actively logging in to Decentraland. Like Josh said, I logged in a few times before, but not, I think I waited a month or two, and then I came back. But then I went active into Decentraland, exploring everything, collecting everything. That's kind of how it started.
Yeah, looking back, Christmas really does stand out in Decentraland for sure. Christmas.
Yeah, like
all time.
2020 Halloween. I think that was my first event, and then when I had the quest menu and things like that, I was baffled by it.
And I see in the Decentraland's chat, Roots is saying one of my favorites from a while ago is the lunar landing scene. It's a great experience.
I helped orchestrate that, actually. That was
you did.
I was very proud of that scene. Yeah, it was with Dapcraft, and we recreated the literal surface of the moon. They used depth charts of the moon from where the lunar lander actually landed, and then they used actual blueprints of the lunar lander and recreated it, and then did a full-blown scene of the lunar lander landing synced up to the actual audio, and had them come off of the lunar lander and actually plant the flag in the ground. And that scene is actually still up for anybody who is interested in seeing it. But that was a very, very cool experience to work on.
Did you know you can download the textures from the moon from the NASA website?
Yeah, I think that's how they did it. Well, but then they actually 3D modeled it so that the textures were different.
Yeah, you can download different maps of the moon, like texture maps from the moon by NASA, and you can just download them from their website.
That's crazy.
I heard that's how Elon Musk got started.
Yeah, I don't know how he started, but I heard his grandpa started somewhere in Africa in a lithium mine. That's what I heard.
Maybe. I have no idea. PayPal is what I heard. But and a bunch of awesome things have been happening in Decentraland lately. And going into the winter, I think we have some really cool events on the horizon as well. So we'll make sure to stay on top of it. And everybody that's listening in, stay tuned to some of these channels. You might get some hot tips. But do we think it's time to head over to the judging?
I think it's time, sir.
All right. So I guess we'll start with Josh, just in general, since this is your first time on a stream. What did you think about the judging experience, and what did you think about this Decentraland Builder competition?
It's pretty cool, man. No, it's cool. It was definitely cool. I was stoked that you asked me the other day. This has definitely been the most exciting part about it, is this part, the actual show part. Voting was interesting, seeing everybody's different approaches to the guidelines. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Did you, I guess from your perspective, did you weigh something, kind of have did you have guidelines that you made for yourself when judging each piece?
Well, so yeah, kind of in a way, I guess. I seeing a good video of the full depth of all, hitting all the points, I guess showing more close up, intimate in the videos with the guidelines that were listed, like the friend that you had to create out of, you know what I mean, the items that you find, and the snack, and like all the rules, you know what I mean, like seeing those illustrated in the video definitely pulled me like to vote like better for that one, you know what I mean, or whatever. So the video was really important to me. Seeing the YouTube video like really like is what helped me pull my judgment all together. So
yeah, and I think that's something that we kind of emphasize each time. It's not just being able to, like, if you're trying to make modeling your profession, right? You know, it's not just developing a model. It's how do you showcase that, and how do you get people to want the models that you develop and want to hire you? So I definitely think presentation very, very important. Koshi, you have been on before, but just for an educational stream. What did you think about the judging experience?
Yeah, I 100% agree to what you were just saying. It was quite difficult for me because I'm used to different kind of marking, because it was like a contest. Yeah, so like you don't give the same mark to other people. Everyone has to have different. That was quite challenging for me, actually. But yeah, I enjoyed it, and I think it was really interesting to see like different submissions, and the whole concept of the contest is really cool, because that brings different like the developers to the Decentraland and let people explore and experience SDK and have a go at it. So I think it's really cool.
Yeah,
I think it's safe to say that I think like some of the builders that were really regular in those contests are good enough now to be fully operational within Decentraland. So I think that's like super exciting. And I think DCLcurations in one of your future shows. I think you did it already, but maybe it would make sense to redo a show where you kind of go through publishing on the marketplace and stuff, so they get to take their emotes and publish them. I think that would be super cool.
Yeah, absolutely. We did for this competition. It was a bigger, more complex competition, but everybody is a winner this time. There were 10 total winners, and we are going to go over 1 through 5, 6 through 10. All received the same cash prize, which is 250 USDC. So we'll go through the top 5 like we normally do. But yeah, everybody would have enough walking away from this competition to mint your emote and publish it to the marketplace. Cyclopa, you have been a judge before, but it was several competitions ago. What did you think this time around judging?
Yeah, I like the fact this time had a bit more criteria, because from what I remember before, it was just a single or maybe 2 criteria, and now it's like 5. And yeah, I think if the builders have to keep all those things in mind, and then yeah, I understand it takes a bit longer, and the prices are bigger, by the way, but also less come up. So
yep, it's great opportunities. We are back for contest number 6. We are back to the $5,000 prize pool. That competition ends this Friday, 11:59 p.m. UTC. It's a 1 parcel build instead of a 4 parcel build. So smaller, more geared towards new people that are onboarding to this space. And it is the rescue vehicle. So if you haven't, or if you thought about it but forgot, remember you've got a couple of days to get that submission in. And then I see Maddox makes art, says the only other new thing is Oscom's goatee. I was surprised when I saw Oscom with facial hair the other day. I was like, what? But he's rocking it.
It's not that bad. Come on.
No, it's good. It's good.
Oscom's goatee. It's not a goatee, right?
It's more of a beard, I think. Yeah.
Maddox. Oh my God, Maddox. It's been so long, dude.
Oh, but he does like it.
Oh, no, I feel better now.
Yeah.
Go with longer, Oscom, he says.
Grow it longer. I need to become Jesus.
Yeah, it has to be a real goatee.
With my hair and with the beard, you know. I'll be the Metaverse Jesus.
I actually knew a man
giving money to creators
twice.
Oh my God.
But Slaterade, if you want to now, I think we can shift over to the top 5. So again, all submissions were amazing, but we are going to go over the top 5 that won, and we are going to start off with 5th place.
Dum 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 dum.
With
Pressure increases.
I believe I'm just double checking really.
Slaterade is finding the video.
Mm,
The production is currently looking for the asset.
oh wait, no. Sorry, I'm wrong.
Oh.
This is the video. Yes.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Congratulations.
In 5th place, we had Aeon.
Oh my god, these hosts! I swear to God.
So, sorry about that. So, 5th place was a prize of 750 USDC. So, congratulations! I really liked this one for a lot of reasons, but I think Josh, as it being your first time on here in general, why don't you kick us off? What did you think about this build?
I think it's a rad build. I think like just everything, the textures, like everything's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wish I would have seen a little bit more detail on like the party side of things. You know what I mean? Like on the snack side of things, I didn't know if those were like just like movie theater popcorn. I don't know where those were found on the island. It would have been cool to see more integration of like the nature of the island into like that part of it. Outside of that, I think it's great.
Agreed. Yeah. Oscom,
I have a small comment to make.
Go for it.
Just open, nothing related to the build, but you know that this contest we are rewarding the top 10 builders. Do we just do the top 5 or do we announce the top 10?
Well, I'm thinking so we can definitely announce, like we have technically 13 minutes left in the stream. So I was thinking we can go through the top 5.
Okay.
And then we can, honorably
give a shout out.
mention, shout out to everybody else that submitted
Maybe
as well.
post them on Twitter.
Yeah.
I think we can do the order. You know what? Let's do the order afterwards. So we do like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we announce the full order. I can do that if you want. Okay, sorry, apologies. So, congrats, Aeon.
Yeah, Koshi, what did you think about this one?
Yeah, I really liked it actually. I like the kind of compact build and those walkways on the rooftop, and the creativity with the friend. This is quite cool as well. I also missed some sound system in there for the party. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Emote could be more creative, I think, but it's cool. It's there.
Yeah, I really liked the way that it looked like it was kind of built, like this person was literally on an island and built things out of rock and wood. I really like that one, that part. But Cyclopa, what did you think?
I think the snack could have been more clear. However, I like the guy on the hoverboard that's partying. Like pushing the ceiling up or something else like that.
We call it raising the roof.
Okay. Learn something. Yeah, and I liked the body from the island materials too, and the tree house, or it's called a tree. Yeah, rock house, tree house on top of it.
Oscom, were you raising your hand because you had to say something? Or?
No, it's just my
camera
was
raising the roof.
Zooming out. I'm just raising the roof, guys. That's what I do. That's what I do.
Did you have any thoughts on this one? Anything that stood out to you, Oscom?
I really liked the little rock with the blue eyes. I really liked it. And I think it just, like you said, DCLcurations, the entire build makes a lot of sense as a full kind of build. So I personally really liked it. It was one of my favorites. So great job on that. I think it was super well made.
Absolutely. Yes. Congratulations again, Aeon. On to 4th place, Slaterade. Switch us over. We have virtual. Congratulations, virtual 4th place, $1,000 USDC prize, and you guys have placed in, I think, every single competition that you've participated in, including being one of our top winners. So this was an awesome build. But Oscom, let's start with you this time. What did you think? What stood out?
I mean, the build was made on the previous island, so already the previous island was great. I think the setting was great. I thought the build, especially how he laid out the food and the little characters, and the character just playing with himself, was pretty original. The build in itself excited me less than other builds that we saw within the competition. But I think it was a really, really good representation of the theme, and it made a lot of sense. So I think he made a really good job with the food and the little characters here.
I do like these characters. I will say the emotes stood out to me. You guys can't hear the audio, but at the end of this video, I swear it's completely synced up, which was really awesome. But Koshi, what did you think about this? Because you weren't on for the last one, so I don't think you've actually had a chance to see some of Virtual's other submissions. So yeah, it'll be I guess for all three of you. So yeah, what stood out to you on this build?
I really like the patterns that are formed by a dance of those guys, of those friends. Yeah, they're really cool, and it's cool. There's something like like the congas and stuff, and the feast was actually like really apparent, like in this one. So yeah, so definitely like the theme of the island and using whatever is on the island comes through in this one.
Oh, and they've got a party coming up tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, so it's 6 hours for anybody who wants to check out the scene. I will say, for the first time, I'm just wondering, like, where are you finding all of these diamonds on this island? Yeah. But yeah, Josh, exactly right. Josh, what did you think about it?
I thought this one was pretty cool. Yeah, I thought the same thing about the diamonds. I'm like, man, Virtual just finds himself stranded on an island and still lands a diamond mine somehow.
All pre.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, I really like the emphasis on the partying with fake friends part. I thought, or whatever. Like, I thought that was brilliant. And there's like 2 emotes. It's like the one of cranking the friends and the little bongo drum one. So I thought that was pretty cool. There's 2 motions in there like that. Kind of went above and beyond, in my opinion, on that regard. The food is super cool. The fish, loved it all. I thought it was a good one for sure.
And Cyclopa, thoughts?
Yeah, I really like the food, like Josh just said. I think the diamonds and then bamboo or pineapple. I don't know what it is. I think sometimes coconuts. Okay.
Bamboo.
Look at the cranks. It looks like
Cyclopa makes sure to never get stranded on an island.
Yeah,
not do well.
It's that's something I want. Papaya and coconuts.
I will say again, I thought this was a totally awesome. I really did like the emotes, the 2 that were in there. But I will say, I think Oscom, you mentioned this. The island itself in the last competition was so awesome that they had made that I almost expected too much from them. I think maybe, but
one thing like the diamonds and the textures. It's a personal preference, but I think it can be a bit overwhelming sometimes.
With like the patterns and the textures, you mean?
Yeah.
Too many diamonds. Too much money. Too much money.
Too much bling. No, I'm just kidding. But truly awesome submission, and definitely loved the rotating coconut people and those emotes that were in there. So great job, Virtual. And I think we went through everybody. So Slaterade, if you want to move on to the next one. This will be for third place. And this is Juke. Congratulations, Juke.
Let's go.
I think this
Congrats.
might be Juke's first time placing.
No. It's
I'm
not
not.
the first.
No, is it not?
It's not.
Then it might just be in a couple of competitions. But I really did like this one. Cyclopa, we'll start with you this time. What'd you think?
Yeah, I really like the secret area in this one. Like when he goes down to the cave or yeah, like under the ground. I think it takes a while in the video by now, but yeah, overall I like, yeah, and the water surrounding the island, like it's really rotating. I think, yeah, the details are really good.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Maybe a bit too fast, the water, but
yeah, those waters are like rapids. I don't know if I'd want to be.
you don't want to fall in it.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to be swept away by those.
It's the way, yeah, the way to party. This why I really like this build, and
The little outhouse
like it's
elevator.
going down, and then you're in the secret room.
Yeah. I think that was the coolest part too.
Yeah, Josh, what did you think?
I thought this one was cool. I really did like the water around the outside detail like a lot as well. I wondered though, like in the video right now currently, like when I was looking at it, if it would have been better to have maybe masked off the water or something like that to like give you more of an underground feel and less of a underwater type of feel. But there was one thing that really stood out was when you first dropped down like the little the little outhouse like elevator thing. There's like a character or something on the right, and it really like quickly glances at it and then goes away. And I, for the rest of the video, wondered what that thing was. So I kind of got stuck on that detail. But overall, it's a beautiful build, like altogether. I really like it.
You see, to get good votes, you just need to distract the judges. That's how it goes.
You know how to distract Josh now. So
Koshi, what were your thoughts?
Oh, I like this one for kind of minimal, kind of Japanese design. It's pretty cool. It has lots of animation and moving parts, which I enjoyed. I think it's pretty cool. And yeah, again, like the coolest downstairs with also moving parts, and this emotes of the friend were quite cool as well. It looked nice. The stone friend.
I think that was my favorite part. That stone dude dancing. Oscom, what did you think?
Yeah, I really liked it. And Jurek mentions here he sped up the video ×2. So that's I think the build in its entirety looks good. At first, I think if you didn't do the underground room, I would not have given it like good ranking, because I thought that the wooden kind of structure was a bit empty. When you look at the upper part, I was expecting a bit more internal decorations, or if you create so many rooms, then you might as well fill them up. But I think this kind of part at the end really rocked this entire build, just like adding this little detail.
Yeah,
Go
sorry, I
ahead.
didn't want to.
the
Yeah,
secret room finished it.
yeah. So from my perspective, because there were constraints on how big you could build your entertainment area. So I would say, like, when I first saw this, I was like, okay, I mean, this whole house, right? Is this supposed to be the entertainment area? But then once you go downstairs, I was like, okay, so this is the entertainment area, and this is like part of a large island. And they came across this kind of abandoned house, and they created a cove downstairs in it as an entertainment area. So I would agree, without that last detail down there, I wouldn't have ranked it nearly as high either.
But I think it was really impressive, and the build as a whole is very cool. I'm sure, Juik, if you decide to take this project again and finish it up, make it like a super nice house, and kind of concluded, people would really love it. So up to you if you wanna do that. But I think it's a really cool layout, and the house's design is really good as well. Like when the video starts, there's like kind of a overview from afar, and when you see this, it's very impressive, I think. So great job.
Yes, great job indeed. And that will take us to number 2.
They will slave trade. They will all be deployed. Don't worry about it.
Number 2, this is Art Cibola, and I believe I see you in chat and in the in-game as well. Oh yeah, you're standing right next to me. So Art Cibola, congratulations on number 2. This was a really cool build, I thought, but who hasn't started us off yet? Koshi, I don't think you've gone first yet. What were your thoughts on this build?
Oh, it was one of my favorites. I think because it was using the underground, and in Decentraland, like underground is not used as much because you can't go under. I think that was what stood out for me, and I really like this kind of texture. Like a water texture on the walls. It's super cool, and that you have that you use like multiple levels there. That was cool, and it kind of was ticking all the boxes with the like island with the speakers and stuff hidden in the chest. I think it was really cool with the turntables or the sort of DJ area, party area, which was also like limited. So yeah, really cool.
Josh, what did you think?
Yeah, I feel the same. I felt like it was ticking a lot of the boxes, like technically, like, you know what I mean? And I really like the little stickman character, like dancing about it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. But no, overall it was really cool. I was wondering like if all the like everything was modeled, like how it was modeled. Like, I don't know, a lot of the textures seemed very close to like some of the stuff in Decentraland Builder. I didn't know. I was like really curious as to how like each item like is animated and everything is like, I don't know, it's pretty cool. All of it's super cool. I don't know if any of that makes sense. I kind of just want to like talk to Art Cibola about like
they did just post. They said some of them are from the builder. Didn't have enough time to model the whole island, but that is also something that we encourage, especially for new builders, to use to take advantage of the amazing builder tool.
Right on. Well, then there you go. I think it's great. Yeah, I didn't know like what the parameters were for this contest in particular, like but that was definitely one thing that stood out, so I'm glad to know that it's encouraged, if that makes sense. But yeah, overall I liked it a lot.
Awesome. Cyclopa, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, I think this was one of the best scenes. And I really like the emotion you're now seeing. Like they're really holding hands and dancing around the fire. Plus, like Koshi said, the multiple levels. And yeah, I noticed he did use some items of the builder, but I don't think that was not allowed. It's about building a scene, so you can just use some assets from the builder. But this, like the animation of the speakers, that's cool.
Yeah, I think it was really like the experience, how they put all of the things together for the experience.
Yeah, and the video, because I think this was the best video because he literally explained every part.
This was I think like a 4-minute long video. And they did walk through all of their reasoning and how they addressed every single point of the proposal. So I will say, that was a very thorough walkthrough.
I think that's something worth mentioning too.
Yeah, but that's what you want to do. Like that's how you want to present, like why you did that, and it comes through, and it's awesome.
Yeah, it helps to illustrate how the different variables are used, like how they're supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like
He could
Yeah.
defend his islands and yeah, things like that. I like that.
I appreciate it. I didn't have to like think as hard. I was like, okay, this is super easy, like to understand.
Yeah, so I mean, I think you did a great job there putting together the scene, working within the guidelines of the contents, and yeah, really explaining it to the judges. So awesome job, and congratulations again on second place.
And the texture, of course, that's some amazing work.
Oh,
Like,
the exterior moving water.
Yeah, it's moving down and upwards, but also stretching a little bit sidewards, and yeah.
It's like jelly or something. It looks super
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
yeah. So awesome work. Slaterade, that takes us to first place. Let's roll it. Boop-a-doo-doo. Congratulations.
Hey.
This is Co-Minted Labs. Co-Minted Labs. I remember your very first submission. It was the sneaker with poker chips that drummed up a lot of conversation. Can't forget that. And you are the first place winner in builder competition number 5. So congratulations. Oscom, what did you think about this? And especially, I guess, compared to some of Co-Minted's other submissions, what stood out? And do you think they've grown in their development?
So I the funny thing is, because I remember I told Guillaume from Commented in regard, like, you remember the fountain that was sending tokens?
Oh yeah.
And the comments I made on the Decentraland logo. So he added the Decentraland logo on those statues, which I found very funny. Which was a cool detail. In general, I think so the way I did the judging for this contest is I was in I don't remember, like last week I was in on a small vacation with some friends in their house, and I went with a friend of mine, and I showed her, and she has no clue about Metaverse or whatever. I showed her the 10 different entries. And so she kind of went with her gut feeling, and she was like the most excited about this build. So I kind of just said, okay, I like this build too. So this one is number 1. In general, I think super good idea. Like, nobody thinks about adding the full body characters below the island, and this is just genius. And the video was great as well. So very cool.
Position as a judge to pick up women. Perfect.
What?
I said using your
No. It was my best friend's girlfriend. I'm not doing these kind of things. Okay.
That clarified.
Clarifying.
When they showed this, I was like, okay, is this the island? And then it went down, and you saw the entire scene, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it was really cool.
That is something that I've seen more people utilizing now, and I think Koshi mentioned it on the last one, but you don't see a lot of underground experiences in Decentraland because you cannot build underground. So I do think it's just kind of bringing a new vibe to Decentraland builds in general, where you have your entry point, in the air, but you can give the feeling of the underground. So yeah, I agree. I really like that.
You guys are so mean to me.
It was actually a dungeon, and then when you fell in, you couldn't get out. You had to refresh or go somewhere else, but you couldn't leave the scene.
Oh, that sucks.
Amazing underground.
Yeah.
You're stuck now forever.
Yeah, you're stuck forever in the metaverse. I think the message was something like that.
It's not the worst place to be. I've been worse places.
We're all getting there eventually.
But Josh, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, this one was definitely super cool. I liked the revealing of the bodies, like underground, is probably my favorite part. Like, I think that's super rad. The use of the teleport. I think one of my favorite parts about it is the explanation through like the little storyline that's in the text with the video. I thought that was very, as far as presentation like goes, like it was really cool, super cool. But yeah, this one hits all the points, you know what I mean? It emphasizes them, gives like zooms in on different details, pretty much the explanation without the explanation, like really well. So
Agreed. And Koshi?
Yeah, so like whatever was mentioned, plus I think like the texturing and the colors are really nice in this. I get like a Zelda vibes kind of
Totally.
from the pastel colors, and I really actually like the inclusion of the Decentraland logos there. It's super cool, and yeah, as well as you said, like the going down like into underground is great. I love the animation on the teleport. It's super cool, like the pixelated thing. That's yeah, it's really nice, and the detail about the notes coming from the speakers, really nice detail with animation there too. And yeah, those statues are super cool. So overall, like really liked this build. That was my top one as well.
And and Oscom.
I said already I started.
Oh, yeah.
What did you think?
Oscom already went.
Yeah,
I will say the coolest thing that stood out was the statues that kind of went through. And this was another one where I was like, like the statue's part of the entertainment area, but I think they made this very simple, which is what I liked, because again, if you're on an island, what all could you really put together? So I feel like this was kind of simple, but it was so simply awesome. Like it didn't need any more complexity. I guess, if that makes sense. Like it was perfect the way that it is.
Yeah, it's well balanced.
Well balanced. Thank you. It was a great way to describe it. So yes, congratulations again to Co-Minted Labs and to all of our winners, which is everybody, by the way.
Not everybody.
There's 10 content.
There's one person who unfortunately got disqualified because they didn't fully enter the form, which was very unfortunate because they did a very good build. So make sure in the upcoming contest that you fill it out correctly. But yeah, I think we can go over the results. So in number 10, up. Number 9, VV Cryptos. Number 8, Erika Gloom. Number 7, Yuri BX. Number 6, Risk. Number 5, Ion. Number 4, Virtual. Number 3, Jurek. Number 2, Artsibola. And number 1, Co-Minted Labs. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations on placing in this contest. The good thing here is every single person that participated and that's within this top 10 has enough cash prize pool money to be able to mint on the Decentraland marketplace, mint their emotes specifically. So this week or next week, I don't know when you stream for the next time, DCLcurations, I highly incentivize you guys to go check this out. Go check out the stream he will do. He'll walk you through everything. Maybe, if you need help, you can even get in voice chats with him, and we can kind of walk you through minting on Decentraland and kind of doing this first experience as a creator, get onboarded, get started, get involved. So
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. I'm happy to help anybody out with that stuff. And actually, funny enough, we had Sango on 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, maybe, who is on the curator team for wearables and emotes. And he said, he hasn't faced an issue ever since he's been on the team because, he knows all the rules. Well, I just submitted my first emote for publishing, and Sango was assigned to it. And he comments and he's like, nope, this doesn't work. You got to fix it. And I was like, oh my God.
I had the same.
It's killing me, Sango.
I made 3 notes, and Sango had to review them, and then every time I change something, a new problem came.
Yeah, so I'm currently doing a rework on one of my emotes, my portal pistol, but that'll be coming out shortly. I am sure. But yeah, if anybody needs help with anything like that, I'm more than happy to hop into a Discord chat or hop on a call.
Nice.
For sure. And maybe a little plug over here for anyone who didn't know, we still have a contest ongoing right now, a contest number 6. Slate Trade, if you can go eventually check out the details. But if I remember correctly, the goal is to create the vehicle that will allow you to escape your island. So in this contest specifically, you don't need to recreate the island. You will just need to create a vehicle, that you think you would use to escape. Can be anything. Ideally, something that you create out of the island materials. So, DCLcurations and myself. Sorry.
Does it need fuel?
Fuel. I mean, you can get creative with fuel.
Yeah, could run on oxygen. I don't know.
Wood, diamonds. Never know.
Oh, with diamonds. That's a good idea for virtual.
Create some black matter. Yeah.
Virtual got enough diamonds on his island, so.
So as you can see, we have 2 entries for now. 2 entries in the contest. We are rewarding the top 5 people, and I'm looking forward to all your builds. We will go off the Lost theme in the next couple of competitions, so you can profit of this kind of last chance to get involved in the Lost Island, Lost kind of entire arc. And then you will finally have left your islands with a lot of new skills and new competences, which I think will be very beneficial in the future. I'll let you close, DCL.
Well, yeah, and then we'll be shifting to I think the general consensus is, a little bit more simple competitions to help out beginners getting started again. Not obviously you can make them as complex as you want, but from a requirements standpoint, kind of increasing the simplicity, but also targeting them. Originally, we've been targeting them for skill development, building on your skills one after the other. But now it's like looking at assets that are constantly being requested within Decentraland, which, was one of the reasons an entertainment area was part of the last one, because a lot of people who need build work done ask for some sort of entertainment area. So we will be targeting things like that, things that you can personally leverage as assets in your portfolio and to showcase and get more work. But
not only that, but we have also recently onboarded a lot of new 3D artists, and the main feedback I got personally from talking to them is they don't really know where to start. So I think the best way here is to kind of get them an easy route. That's not that easy, but where they can all challenge themselves, port over competences that are skills that they have from other stuff that they did in the past, and use it and get started in Decentraland, which I think is easier than having like super complex builds to make like the island that we asked you guys to do in the last couple of contests. But I think it will be great.
Yeah, absolutely. So just wanted to thank everybody again. Cyclopa, Josh, Koshi, thank you for being on and being judges. I'm sure this isn't the last time that we will see you all. And it was great to have you on and judging. And then, submit for contest number 6. And we will be back next Tuesday with another educational stream. So thanks again, everybody, for participating and for hopping on.
Wait, Ian. Maybe we can do quick shout outs at the end for every single person, like quick sentence, something you want to shout out, something you want to get some visibility on. Go ahead.
Anything up and coming, Koshi?
Yeah, we have a drop on territory network with glitch candy synthesis coming from holders of any of the glitch candies collections on Stargaze. Are eligible for holders of any tool from any collections are eligible for the airdrop of 100 Tori, which is like $60 at the moment. So worth checking out Stargaze marketplace, Stargaze zone on Cosmos ecosystem.
And Slater, I just dropped the link to your site there in the chat for anybody interested in checking out Glitch Candies, glitchcandies.art.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Josh, anything you want to plug?
I don't have any announcements for anything like that or anything. I just want to say congrats to everybody who was the winner and everybody that participated. This is like a brilliant way to like get people onboarded, like seeing the little pieces come together as like a whole scene and everything over time. Like it's a really cool, smooth process you guys got going. So I'm glad to be here, be able to be a part of it.
He called us cool and smooth, Oscom.
Yeah,
let's
man.
go, dude. We got it. We still got it, man.
Yeah. Thank you. Cyclopa, any last words? Anything you want to plug?
Yeah, not really. I'm working on so much things, but I'm not sure what I can talk about. So yeah, keep an eye open for the curation station soon, and yeah, the Sandstorm HQ, an event will be coming soon, I guess. So yeah,
it's in the works.
Yeah, in the works. Yeah, exactly.
Well, awesome. Yeah, so thanks again to everybody and for all of the submitters. Any questions, please reach out. Oscom will be in contact about payments to all of you, and we will catch you next week. So thanks again.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.